Hi everyone, I'm Ryoko, a resident of the Animator Dormitory. In my videos, I'll tell you all about the everyday lives of new animators like me and the dormitory we live in. Today, I'll be talking about my life in February of 2020, my 11th month working as an animator. I'll also go over things that aren't well known, like how animators live and how much they make, so make sure you watch until the end. By February, I fully switched back to work mode and got jobs on some projects I was interested in. It had been a while since I worked through the whole month. I had the opportunity to work on exciting projects, even ones that were being talked about. I wondered if it was really okay for a first-year animator like me to be involved, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time working on them. In today's video, I'll talk about a few that particularly stood out to me. One of the most enjoyable jobs was working on Keep Your Hands Off Azokin. I only helped out a little bit, but it was incredibly fun to work on the show. A senior animator I worked with before was also participating, so I also had the opportunity to work with and learn more from them. The main characters are all different and unique, but still very easy to draw. Maybe because the style was a good fit for me. I had a blast drawing and breathing life into those girls. The character designs were simple, but there were plenty of details packed into their shoes and accessories, which I took extra care to show in my drawings. The show's premise revolves around making anime, which reminded me of when I used to make my own animations as a student. As a viewer, I looked forward to watching it every week and again felt drawn into the world of animation, just like I did when I was younger. Azokin became popular online too. Seeing people around me talking about something I worked on left a big mark on me. It made me realize how special it is to work on anime, something I grew up loving so much, which made me really happy. Another project that stands out is an anime about skateboarding, SK8. I talked about how I studied water in my last video, but skateboarding is a pretty rare subject for an anime, not to mention something I've never experienced myself. I thought it would be a unique opportunity when I took the job, but was also worried I wouldn't be able to draw very well. Since I knew nothing about it, I figured I should try it out myself. I took advantage of time in between jobs to start skateboarding. Up until then, even though I knew I needed to exercise because I spent most of my time sitting down in the dormitory during the cold winter, I didn't feel inclined to use my rare free time to go outside. By starting skateboarding, I could exercise while studying up for work. I bought myself a skateboard and started practicing little by little in my free time. While I didn't have much interest in it before and tried it out just as reference for work, it was surprisingly fun once I started. At first, I couldn't even balance myself on the board, but over time, I got the hang of it. I had a lot of fun learning something new, and once I got used to it, I even tried skating to the station nearby. Moving my body around a bit in the cold made me feel a lot better, which I was happy about. I can't practice much now because of COVID-19 and being busy with work, but I still love skateboarding. As expected, I struggled a lot with the show's complex animation, but thanks to my time skateboarding, I had a better grasp on how to envision scenes and had tons of fun working on a show about something I enjoyed. SK8 is airing now, so please check it out. Outside of work, this February also marked the first time I did taxes, which I had no idea how to do. Now that I'm a working adult, and more specifically a freelance animator, of course there's a lot more I have to do compared to when I was a student. And on top of all that, I have to remember all the procedures. But when I looked back on my income and expenses, I saw my savings had gone down quite a bit. The realization that I wouldn't be able to continue working in animation without the dormitory was startling, to say the least. Animation is a tough field, which is why I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who supports me. I set a new goal of being able to draw better and faster, so that by next year, I could have a steady income of about 100,000 yen a month, even as a freelancer. After being an employee at a few different studios, I came to the conclusion that being a freelancer is what's best for me. It was also around this time that I figured out how much work I could take on and how to efficiently tackle it all. My total pay for February was 60,000 yen. It went up considerably compared to December and January because I worked the whole month. That being said, it's still not very much. There's at least one project I worked on past March too, which means my pay doesn't include all the work I did this month. From now on, I'd like to be able to make about 100,000 yen every month, regardless of when a job ends. That's all for today. What did you think? I'll talk about March in my next video. Thank you so much for always watching and leaving comments on our videos. If you have any questions about being an animator or the Animator Dormitory, please leave us a comment below. Thank you so much for watching until the end. The Animator Dormitory runs almost entirely on your donations. For more information about crowdfunding for the dormitory, there's a link in the video description below. Please take a look. As always, just watching our videos helps us support animators, so please check out our other videos too.